Fall is right around the corner, and I have 15 fragrances that you can use to transition into the fall season. So if you want to know what those fragrances are, go grab yourself a drink and come right back and let's transition into fall, my favorite season.
That night I said I was recording late. I wasn't recording late. I was just smoking, chilling, had a couple drinks.
Now, before we get into the meat and potatoes, you know, high heels on my tippies, buxom plum shots that's on my lippy, cup me vitamins when I ride the dicky. This is in the shade plush peach, plush peach. And that's what I have on my lippy with Max Chestnut Lip Liner. Now, are you guys ready for fall? Like, we're transitioning. I'm in Texas, so it's gonna be hot, listen, for a while, okay? But I have 15 fragrances, so let's get into the 15. And if you're new here, hey, hello, my name is Alali. Welcome. You just slipped into the most fabulous place on YouTube, and I'm so happy to have you here. If you're returning, you know how we do. I love you, thank you, you. Now let's get into the fragrances. Now, the first fragrance that I got that I'm using to transition, I used this to transition last year. This is the time I bring it out. It is boozy, there's fruits, it is sweet, it is ambery, and it's amazing. Okay? It's really good for this time of the year. First of all, is it hot where you are? Is it starting to get cold in Texas? Oh no, I cannot go outside, it's burning. But this is called Amber Elixir from the house of Vertos Paris. Oui. From Vertos Paris, this is Amber Elixir. In Amber Elixir, you're getting dried fruits, you're getting rum, black pepper, grapefruit, you're getting amber, saffron, labdanum, cashmere wood, cedar, sandalwood, musk, tonka bean, and castoreum. Whenever I put this on, it's like a sweet, because of the dried fruits with the rum, it's like a sweet, boozy, ambery fragrance, and the saffron is there. This is sexy, good to transition. It is not super deep, it's not heavy. Like vanilla oud to me is like when the weather is cold, it's fall, it's winter. This you can wear in the fall as well. There's another one by them called Night Dose. To me, that one is very light, it's a bit lighter. I love that one as well. But Amber Elixir, I think, is perfect to transition into the fall. Now, the next one that I got, this is so perfect to transition, because one thing I love about this one is the same thing with Amber Elixir. It is not heavy, so it's not super heavy, it is just perfect, and that is Majaina Sin from the different company. This in here you get what, orange, you know what, let's pull the notes because the notes is not in English. Now, in Majaina Sin you get in bitter orange, orange blossom, ginger, bergamot, neroli at the top. Middle notes you get in chestnut, cinnamon, heliotrope, and orchid. In the base note you get vanilla, tonka bean, amber, and sandalwood. For me, a good transition fragrance, of course you need that vanilla, you need your sandalwoody amber vibe, but then orange blossom is very uplifting, and having that in a fragrance to transition, I think it's perfect to transition with it, because the orange blossom gives you that floral touch, vanilla with the sweetness, and then you're getting the amber and the sandalwood for some warmth. This is so good. It is really sweet with the chestnut. You know, I'm gonna put it on me. Sexy fragrance. So if you love chestnut fragrances, Majaina Sin by the different company, I think is perfect to transition. You would absolutely love it. And the next fragrance I got is another orange blossomy, tonka beanie kind of fragrance. And this is from the house of BDK. And this is called Velvet Tonka. Velvet Tonka to me now is that transition fragrance. It's a good layering fragrance. I layer it with Tobacco Honey by Galon in the fall. I layer it with Majaina Sin, and it's amazing. I also layer it with Vanilla Leather from BDK, and it's good. So I really like to layer this fragrance. So in here you're getting almond, orange blossom, tobacco, rose oil, tonka bean, vanilla, amberwood, and amarice. When you bring the tobacco, then I know that we're getting to the fall, because I have some tobacco fragrances here on the list as well. For Velvet Tonka from the house of BDK, I think it's perfect to transition in the fall. It is sweet. It's like a sweet vanilla kind of fragrance. And when I tell you, if you layer it with Majaina Sin, it is so perfect for nighttime as we transition into the fall. It is not super deep, it is sweet, it is fun, and I love it. Oh, how are we doing so far? Now the next transition fragrance, this is me. I think I squeezed this one in here, but I think that is perfect as we're transitioning into the fall. This is from the house of Balmain, and this is called Carbone. I don't know if you can see my dent. 80% gone. Just saw that Neiman's has a sale and they don't have Carbone. They have Rouge, but there's no Carbone. And I was like, ooh, but Neiman's doesn't carry Carbone, and I don't understand why. Because I need to get another bottle, because this is not going to take me into the fall. But this is Carbone, and I think that Carbone will shine a lot better when the weather is slightly cooler. And I think you can wear it all year round, because I was wearing it in the summer in the heat. I didn't care. But springtime, it was perfect because it was cool. As we are transitioning, you want a rose fragrance with leather, sexy, compliment getter, money inducing. Carbone by Balmain. Amazing. Now the next one that I got, I was gonna pull out this one because this is Louboutin La Fetiche La Rose. However, we're gonna keep it down because bam, the Scarlet is here. So Scarlet from La Tafa or La Rose, I think they're perfect to transition into the fall. This is that cherry, it's that dark cherry, so it's dark with the rose. Here you get sugar. As a sugartarian, we're getting into the fall. Hello. I really like this one, and it's brand new. It wasn't going to be on the list because I already put my list together, but as it came, I put it on. I said, hello. So now it's on the list. But yes, La Rose is also going to be on the list. I think it's good to transition. This is that date night in the fall. It is sexy and it's perfect to transition into the fall. So number 6, this is from the house of Sora Dora, and this is called Mallow. This is that violet cloud. It's like you're just in violet heaven. You're walking on violet candied cloud. Mallow, mallow, mallow. So in here you get raspberry, vanilla, sugar. Oh, that's the candy. You get pink pepper. In the middle notes, you get heliotrope, you get orange blossom and almond. In the base, you get violet, black musk, and amber. This is so perfect to transition. This is good even in the fall. You can see where it's like a sweeter, more fun version, like a softer version of velvet. No, what's it called? BDK vanilla leather. It smells like vanilla leather, but this is like a sweeter, candied, fun, playful version. This is so good to transition in the fall. I think that you'll be walking in a violet cloud. This is for the nights that are cool, cooler nights, not for the heat. Because you know, as we're transitioning, we'll be going through those days where sometimes it's going to be hot, sometimes it's going to be cold. But when you have that cooler night, you wear this, you just smell like candy. The day I wore it, I was told, oh, you smell like candy. It's like candy. I'm just smelling candy. I'm like, hey. Now, the next fragrance that is perfect to transition into the fall, this one is, people don't talk about this beauty. This is called Hiddenist, and it's from Viktoria Minya. My dent is still where it's at because it's 45 ml and it's like $225. She tried it, Viktoria Minya. Hello. But this is like a boozy peach fragrance. It smells like an elegant lady. I think the booziness gives you that I'm ready for fall, because boozy fragrances work better in the fall. But this, I think, is good for transition because it's not a fall heavy fragrance, and the peach makes it perfect. It's like peach, I think, is good for like summertime, but then the booziness just pushes you a bit, so you're like in that transition spot. So if you want something sweet and fruity, you get bergamot, osmanthus, tobacco, jasmine, and orange blossom in here as well with the peach and rum. So if you want something sweet, you want something boozy, fruity, and floral, the Hiddenist by Viktoria Minya. It is so good. It's like a beautiful woman. I need to do a fragrance for like beautiful woman, like pretty lady scent. That is going to be in there because it's beautiful. Now the next fragrance that I think is perfect for transition, this is Odiba Goody. This is Annie by Nishane. And I'm gonna pull out a fragrance that I think is in the same scent family as it, and this is Mon Boudoir by Hubinga. But let's first start with Annie by Nishane. This is your vanilla. It's like a green, spicy, gingery vanilla. The first time I smelled it, I was like, oh, this is the Annie they're talking about? Like this is? Put it on. I think I put it on I went out, came back. I got compliments everywhere I went. I was like, oh, okay. I came back, put my blazer, changed, came back into the room. I was like, oh my God, what is that? What did I put on here? Then it hit. I was like, OMG. Annie is that girl. And I think this is still my favorite fragrance from the house of Nishane. Oh, I don't own Neff's. Neff's is on my radar, my wish list. I wish I did, but Annie still reigns supreme. The ginger in here, there's blackcurrant, rose, vanilla. Perfect. It is so perfect. So I absolutely love Annie, and this is the time. I thought by now I'll be on my second bottle because look at my dent. I was drinking Annie when I first got her. Okay, so I am excited to wear Annie as we transition into the fall. Now for Hubingar, Mon Boudoir by Hubingar. Now this one you get pink pepper, bergamot, and ginger. I think it's that ginger with the vanilla that reminds me of Annie. You get heliotrope, patchouli, there's rose, which is there, ylang ylang, violet, jasmine, and geranium in the middle. And in the base, you get in vanilla, benzoin, ambergris, myrrh, opoponat, sandalwood, musk, ambroxan, and vetiver. This is so sexy and it's light, it's not heavy, and I think it's so perfect. I'm going to be bringing it out. I would layer both of them. I'll layer it with Annie and see what it do because I think that they're reminiscent of each other to me. So if you love Annie, you would love Mon Boudoir. It is sexy. It is just perfect. It's not heavy. This is that transition into the fall fragrance for a sexy lady, a sexy human, because this fragrance is a unisex, okay? The only one that I think leans feminine is the Scarlet and La Rose family. Now the next one that I got, this one is from Xerjoff, and this one is called Guadicina. This is rose and tobacco. In the top you get green notes, in the middle notes you get Bulgarian rose, saffron, patchouli, and cedar, and in the base you're getting tobacco, musk, and vanilla. I think this is the bold. It is bodacious, it is strong. I would love to see how Scarlet layers with it. If you love rose and it's green, it smells like the stem of the rose, not just the petals. So that's why I would like to layer the Scarlet to mix it up. And you love tobacco and you want something bodacious, unique, and different. Guadicina is that girl, and I think this is for the cooler days because it's very strong, it's very bold, but this rose is going to transition. It's for the same type of day that I would wear Carbone. Cooler days, I will pull this out. It is very unique. A lot of people don't talk about Guadicina, and I think it's perfect for this time of the year. So I love to wear Guadicina when it's a bit cooler. Now the next one that I got, this is from the house of Supers Budapest, and this one is called Secret Desire Iris. This gives me grandma's hug. As we're about to get into the fall, it's like, hey, like it just reminds me of that grandma's hug, and I get that feeling from Lilac Love as well. So once the weather gets really, really cold, then I'll bring out Lilac Love. But in here you get Iris. Hi, Mom. You get caramel, powdery notes, amber, vanilla, rose, violet, musk, ylang ylang, and patchouli. I feel like there's a pattern with me as I transition. So it's that orange blossom, vanilla, amber, iris, like violet. I think that those are the notes I've been picking up, and tobacco, but there's no tobacco in here. This is so perfect for transition. This smells like it's very powdery, so you have to love that powdery vibe. Just a hug, like as we transition, just hug me through as we transition into the fall. This fragrance was a gift from Grace, a lovely glitter glam sis here. She sent it to me and I love it, and I will be rocking and wearing this fragrance, and I cannot wait. This is so good. Yes. Now the next fragrance I got is from the house of Amouage, Portrayal by Amouage. A lot of people wear this in the summer, but for me, because Texas is so hot, I like to wear it before we get into the fall. For the longest, this was my favorite Amouage before Guidance came and took over. But this is a white floral jasmine bomb, and this is a very unique fragrance because there's like jasmine, elemi, I think with vanilla. So you get in jasmine, you get in tobacco, vanilla, and elemi. Yeah, incredible. That's all I can say. Unique is incredible. It's so hot because when the weather is hot, I like Honor Woman. I don't own Honor 43, But when weather is hot, on a woman. As the weather is about to get cold, we're about to transition. This is going to lead me to ouverture, and ouverture is going to lead me to material, okay? But this right here, I think is perfect for right now. The jasmine and the tobacco, it's like, it's so funky with the elemi and the vanilla. Masterpiece. This fragrance is exquisite, but it's not for the faint of heart. Now, the next one that I got, this is for the rose lovers. Radical Rose from Metier Premier. This is going to take me to Portrait of a Lady when the weather gets cold. I think that this is that perfect balance right now. It is such a stunning rose. I remember sniffing it for the first time in LA. I knew I had to have it, but I felt like it had the elements of portrait, and after a while I'm like, I'm going to get it, so I added it to my collection. I think this is the time for me to bring it out. That's that one rose fragrance that is deep, is sexy, that I can use to transition into the fall. Absolutely love it. I think this is the time for it. I wish I still had my crystal saffron extract. I don't own it anymore. I think that would have been a great fragrance to transition into the fall. The next one I got is from the house of NATO, and this one is 1611 Blonde Redhead. This is a very interesting fragrance to me. I think this is perfect as we transition. You're getting saffron, orange, and lime at the top, so you're getting fruitiness. And in the middle notes, you get dates, you get freesia, fig, and rose. And in the base note, you get in vanilla, then you get white tobacco, chocolate, myrrh, and driftwood. This is the perfect transition fragrance. It's fruity, it's slightly floral. You get in dates, and I think dates is good in the fall time too. And then you get in vanilla with sweetness. So when I smell it, this smells like Sunshine by Amouage and Jardin de Misfa by Unuit Nomad. They came together and they had a baby. It will be Blonde Redhead. The tobacco is so prominent. Whenever I spray it, like, people around pick up on the tobacco. Like, I smell tobacco. My mom kept picking up on the tobacco. But me, I was picking up on these dates and the fig. It's like a kind of like a fig milk. But this is so beautiful, and I think it's perfect to transition into the fall. Now, the next one that I got is the only gourmand that I have. It's Queen's Caramel from the house of Ellis Brooklyn. Personally, I feel like I like this fragrance because it's not super fruity. So if you're a gourmand girly, this is not the fragrance for you. Yeah, if you're a gourmand girly, it's not the fragrance for you, because there's maple in here with the caramel. I think for me, in my house, and my gourmand journey, this is so perfect. Layered with Apple Love by Ellis Brooklyn. Smells like apples dipped in caramel. So if you're not a gourmand girly like me and you love sweet fragrances, you're not into the super fruity fragrance, I think that you would enjoy this, because here you get caramel, maple, honey, sugar, salt, white chocolate, coconut, vanilla orchid, jasmine, tonka bean, amber, and musk. I love it. I think it's so great, and I'll be using it as we transition into the fall, because it's not so deep, it's not super fruity. I think it's just right for me. So those are the 15 fragrances that I think will be perfect as we transition into the fall. Now I have two honorable mentions. The first one is Checkmate from the House of Mind Games. This is also in that Portrait of a Lady vibe, but here you're getting champagne, rose, and patchouli. I think this is stunning. It is good. It's like a fun uppity version of Radical Rose as well. I think this is really great for the days where it still feels hot and you want something fun, like sparkly and celebratory. Checkmate is the way to go. Now for me, we're still in summer in my head. We're transitioning, but the weather is still giving summer weather. So my second honorable mention, this is Existence. I switched the cap with Purpose 50. So, and I think it looks cute like this. What do you guys think? But this is Existence from the house of Amouage. It's not a fall fragrance, but I will be wearing it as I transition. I have been wearing this legit like almost every day. I've had it for like a week or so, and I already have a dent. I really love Existence. I love it. Where have I been? When it dropped, people were like talking about Existence, and when I smelled it, I said, what? This is good. Layered, with Purpose 50. Oh honey, so I have been transitioning with this one because it's still giving summer. So if you're in a city where it's still hot, I think that Existence will be the fragrance for you. But yes, y'all, these are the 15 fragrances that I recommend you get your hands on as we transition into the fall season. I am so excited for fall. I have more fragrances coming. Collection is growing, and fall fragrances are my favorite. So get ready for me this fall, because it's about to be, listen, it's about to be a good fall season. Okay, as always, all the fragrances that I talked about will be linked below in the description box. I have a few codes for some, like for NATO. This is super affordable. I think it's like 80 something dollars. I have a 10% code with NATO, a lollipop, and you can save 10% off. I have a code with Sora, Dora for Mallow. I would put it down in the description below, and you can save 10% off your order. Which other one do I have a code for? But this one, I think you can save 35% off this on Fragrance Net, and my code is a lollipop. And one more for Scarlet, 10% off the Oud store with code a lollipop, and you can save 10% off your order. So those are the ones I feel like I have code for, and this one too, 35% off Fragrance Net with code a lollipop. And transition into the fall, I will link all of them below in the description box. Okay, let me know if any of these fragrances piqued your interest. What is one or maybe two fragrances that you're going to wear to transition into the fall? Or should I say, what is that one fragrance that you're looking, you have your eyes on, that you want to pick up as you enter the fall? For me, it's Outlands by Amouage. I have it, and there's one fragrance that I have. You know, I've been talking about New Jersey since the beginning of the year. I might get it. Okay, well, yes, y'all, let me know in the comments below. Like I always say, in all things, what are we going to do? We're going to add glitter. Whenever you're in doubt, add glitter. And when all else fails, your back is against the ropes, your back is against the wall, what are we going to do as we transition? You know what? I'm going to reach for my new affordable baddie that made the list because Louboutin decided to have stuff sold out. This is Scarlet. I have Scarlet on today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put more Scarlet on me. This is Cherry, Rose, Sugar, Truly Sexiness, High Class Escort as I transition into the fall. Okay, I'm gonna use my Scarlet, and add more glitter. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Of course, you're gonna see me in another video. You know why? Because I am back to the groove of things. I am thinking about the schedule. I don't know if the schedule is going to be Tuesdays and Fridays now, because I don't know. As I'm slowly coming back, I don't know if I can do 3 videos. Slowly we're gonna get back to 3 Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but I think it's gonna be like either Wednesdays and Fridays or Tuesdays and Fridays. I need to do a poll, but yes, but I am back. I am ready to take on the world this fall, and I'll talk to you guys later. Before you go, there's this fragrance that I just brought out that the Queen Sharita sent to me earlier in the year, and this is called La Favorite by Rose and Rose, and I think that this will be good to transition. That's why I brought it out. Just didn't make the countdown, so this I want to play with now that we're in September. So yeah, I'm about to play with her more in the month of September, but I will talk to you guys later.